You're still awake? Sorry, I didn't mean that like an accusation, just surprised. Everyone else crashed hours ago. Even the city sounds quieter tonight. You don't have to stay up on my account, you know? Yeah, I figured you'd say that. It's stupid. I know it's stupid. Every year I tell myself I want to get to me this time that I'm older, that I'm stronger, that I should be used to it by now. But December shows up and it's like something heavy settles in my chest and refuses to move. Christmas is getting closer. You ever notice how everyone talks about it like it's this unstoppable force? Joy, cheer, tradition, warmth, and if it just happens automatically, well, you can't really control it. Like, if you don't feel it, you must be doing something wrong, right? You don't have to sit that close. I didn't say I wanted you to move away, just warning you. I'm not exactly festive company right now. I can hear them downstairs, you know, laughing, planning, talking about decorations like it's the most important thing in the universe. I should be down there. That's what I keep telling myself, but I should be better than this. Yet, don't, don't, don't apologize, please. If you say sorry, then I had to pretend this is something you did wrong, and it's not. Do you know what it's like to be expected to feel joy? Not hoping for it, not wanting it. Expected. Angels don't get excuses. Not really. We're supposed to shine, sing, smile, be grateful. Especially at Christmas. Peace on earth. Goodwill to all. You ever notice how those phrases don't leave room for quiet? You're good at this. At staying. You know, most people get uncomfortable when I go quiet and they rush to fill the space or they change the subject, and you don't. And thank you for that. I keep thinking if I just distract myself enough, it'll pass. Extra patrols, extra duties with the army, helping everyone else get ready for Christmas. If I focus on their happiness, I don't have to look at mine. Or lack thereof. Hey, careful. I might lean back. I don't hate Christmas. That's the worst part. I want to love it the way I used to. But every year reminds me of things I can't get back, including my family. You don't have to say anything. I don't need fixing. Just stay here for a bit until the thoughts stop shouting. Yeah. Like that. It's only the 18th and I feel so tired. So tired. The chair is terrible, isn't it? All rigid angles and posture like it expects us to behave. Figures. Do you want to know the part that really gets me? It's not the decorations. It's not the music, though I could happily go a century without hearing another choir warm up sometimes. Especially like with Peter and the other angels. It's the expectations. Christmas in heaven isn't optional, it's rehearsed. Weeks ahead of time, schedules get posted, who sings where, who smiles when, who stands behind or beside whom. Everything timed, everything polished, joy but choreographed. And if you don't feel it, if your heart doesn't swell on cue, you learn very quickly how to fake it. I was good at it. Really good. They used to praise me for it, said I had the right presence, that that I carried the spirit properly. As if joy were something you could carry like a banner. You know what no one ever asks? If the banner gets heavy. Every year I told myself, this one will be different. This year I'll actually feel it. This year I won't be pretending. But pretending becomes habit, and habits become exhausting. Hey, that's all right. You don't flinch. Most people do. Like they're afraid if they touch me too long, I'll shatter. Or worse, feel something inconvenient. No, I remember one Christmas. I must have been young, younger than I like to admit. I stayed up all night practicing a hymn, and my voice was perfect by the morning. Dad didn't really like it though, because I was causing him not to get any sleep. And I was so tired I could barely stand. And when it was over, they told me I'd been radiant. I don't remember how it felt to sing, or only how badly my wings ached. Thank you. Down here, or down there with them, they think Christmas is all about giving. And it is, but no one talks about what happens when you're always the one giving. You start to wonder if there's anything left to keep. Or if you're just a vessel, a candle meant to burn down quietly while everyone enjoys delight. I didn't realize how close it was this year. The dates, I mean. Someone mentioned it in passing, and suddenly it felt like I'd missed a step on the stairs. That drop in your stomach when you know you can't stop what's coming. Is this okay? Good. I don't need you to fix Christmas for me. I don't need it to be magical. I just don't want to face it alone. If I'm being honest, the thought of smiling through it again makes me feel hollow. Like there's nothing behind it anymore. You're grounding me. Do you know that? Every time my thoughts start spiraling, I feel your warmth and it pulls me right back, like permission to exist without performing. I wish someone had told me sooner that I was allowed to be tired. That angels don't have to be endless. Can I lay my head on your shoulder? Okay. If you're willing, could you stay like this a little longer? Just until the fire burns lower. I think I can breathe when you're here. Thank you for not asking me to smile. I remember when I was young, it was quieter. There were fewer lights back then, less spectacle, and no one was trying to outshine the stars. We used to gather early, Before the bells, before the songs, just warmth. Soft voices, wings brushing as we pass each other in the halls. No one was performing yet. You know, you know, I remember sneaking away once. I wasn't supposed to, but I did anyway. I sat on the highest balcony and watched the sky change color. Gold into pink, pink into white, snow drifting without anyone watching it. That was my favorite part. The moment before everything began. It's strange. I can't remember that so clearly, but I can't remember when it disappeared. Only that one year was just gone. Replaced with schedules, expectations, loud joy. I think that's when I started feeling like Christmas wasn't for me anymore. Like I'd missed a door that closed quietly behind me. And I've been knocking ever since. Everyone assumes I missed the music or the gatherings or the praise. I missed being small enough that joy didn't feel like responsibility, you know? Hey, you don't need to hold me tighter, but don't stop. There's something else. Something I don't usually say out loud. Sometimes when Christmas gets closer, I feel angry. No, not at anyone, not really. Just at the idea that something once pure can be taken and polished until it hurts to touch. At myself for letting it happen. I know it's not fair to blame myself, but feelings don't care about fairness. I keep thinking, if I held onto it harder, if I protected it, maybe it wouldn't feel like this now. Do you ever mourn things that aren't gone but aren't the same either? Yeah, I thought so. Thank you for not interrupting, for letting me say it's messy. You make this easier. Talking about it, feeling it, you don't rush me towards the ending. I think that's why I'm so tired every December. It's not the holiday. It's the remembering. If Christmas still felt like that balcony, if it were quiet again, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't scare me so much. You know, if you want to stay the night again, you can. Not because I'm fragile, but just because I don't want to be alone with the memories once you're gone. Is that okay? Thank you. I forgot what it felt like to be held without being needed. Thank you. You know, I'm scared. Scared I'll wake up and feel nothing. Or worse, feel everything at once. That helps. I wish I could explain this without sounding ungrateful. Everyone assumes fear means something bad happened, but sometimes it's the pressure of something that's supposed to be good. I'm afraid of disappointing people, of showing up tired, of smiling wrong, of being seen too closely and having someone realize there's less light in me than there used to be. Do you know what the worst thought is? That if I finally let myself rest, if I stop trying to make it perfect, like how my father had it, I'll prove everyone right. That I'm not enough without the performance. I'm okay. You're warm. I don't think I noticed how cold I was until now. Is this okay? Good. I keep thinking, what if Christmas comes and all I want to do is hide? What if I don't want to sing or smile or lead anything? You don't judge me. That's rare. If I'm honest, I'm not afraid of Christmas itself. I'm afraid of being alone inside it. And you being here changes that. Not by fixing anything, but just by existing right next to me. If I wake up and you're still here, I think I could face it. I don't need you to promise forever. Just promise you won't disappear when the bells start ringing. I'm tired. Not the kind sleep fixes. The kind honesty does. Stay with me until morning. Because I don't want to be brave tonight.